Alright, let's go visit Buddy Brandon's base. Ooh, cool village. Giant bone meal farm? Check. Ooh, dual-sided with kelp. Stone farm? Check. Smelter? Check. Massive bamboo farm? Check. Massive sugarcane farm? Check. Insanely oversized tower? Check. I mean, what else does Buddy Brandon need? I know. Let's build a moss farm. Hey guys, Profe Pablo here, Spanish teacher turned Minecraft engineer. Today we are building a moss farm for Buddy Brandon. This moss farm is pretty easy to build. It's got a little bit of tricky redstone, but nothing too insane. You get quite a few drops, almost a double chest in a matter of 10 minutes. It's very efficient, very effective, and pretty fun to build. Enough chit chat, let's get going. Alright, so I've tried a bunch of different methods for this farm. This one seems to be the best so far that I can think of. The first thing we are going to do is lay down 7 blocks. Okay, if I were in survival and those creepers did something, I'd be so mad. Next, 7 pistons on top of those blocks. Go ahead and place another row of 7 blocks in front of those pistons. Cover the side, cover this side as well, and cover the back of the pistons. And let's go ahead and place blocks in front of those pistons as well. So you have pistons surrounded by blocks. Now let's take a water bucket, place one on each piston, just like that, waterlogging the pistons. Place blocks on top of these pistons, and then kind of bring out a block, making a trough right in front of that row that you just put on top of the pistons, and lay down a bucket of lava. Now, coming up from here, I'm going to place one more block here. But coming out from here, right here, I'm going to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 obsidian. And then over here to the side, I'm going to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces of obsidian. Now, I'm going to extend the floor out all the way to the obsidian. Okay, now that that's done, I'm going to come back here and place one observer facing in like that on this corner, and then another observer like that facing each other. It's right here by the lava. Add a block here and run redstone all along the back of where your pistons are. As you will see, our blocks are extending. It's a stone generator and it will stop right here. Now you can break those blocks. Now I'm going to come over here and kind of fill in just a little bit, and right behind here I'm going to place a block. Now I'm going to take this row of blocks right here and extend it out all the way to the obsidian, one past. Again, I'm making a trough just like that. Okay, then I'm going to come down inside the trough, place down a block, and place pistons facing in all the way to where the obsidian is, just like that right there. Okay, I need a floor. I need to place blocks under the pistons. Then from here, I can actually waterlog them. It is going to make a mess. But not too hard to clean up. I will just take this, run it all along the back. Make sure I cover the sides as well. And add my lava bucket right there. So we got a double stone generator going on. This is helpful for a reason, which I will show you soon. Okay, I do need to get access to this redstone signal here. You know what? Let's move these observers. I'm going to place one there, facing in, there, facing the opposite direction. That activates that redstone. And then I could just bring this out this way and run redstone all along the back here. Now, we need to build up some walls right here. I'm going to make those 2 blocks high on both sides, just like that. Then I'm going to run a row of blocks like this, and another row here on the back, just like that. Then I'm going to take pistons, point them down, just like this. And I'm going to surround those with blocks and waterlog those as well. The water should run right to the edge right there. Now I can extend right here 3 blocks, and this just helps with storage, but I'm going to put double chest all the way down. Otherwise this system kind of gets backed up. And I'm going to crouch and place hoppers in each one of these chests, just like this. Okay, so now we have something that looks like this. We have our lava over here, lava over here. We have redstone powering those stone generators. And now we just need to do our redstone to make our moss. Okay, I'm going to extend this up 1 row just like this, as well as this one to make it even. Then I'm going to extend the rows here, 2 more rows of blocks like this. Okay, I can place redstone right here, redstone right here, place a repeater and a comparator, and do the same over on this side. Repeater, comparator pointing out. I'm going to place a temporary block, crouch, place a hopper, break that block, crouch, place another hopper. I'm making a really slow repeater clock. Place a sticky piston there, and then place redstone here, here, and place a redstone block right there. We're going to start this clock in just a little bit. Now, this is the trickiest part of the redstone, so pay attention. You got to do this just right. Place a comparator there, temporary block, break that block. Place another block here, another block here. Below that block, place a block. Above that block, place glass. Break the block in between. Place a dispenser pointing out. A moss block in front of that dispenser. Place a hopper on top of that dispenser. Place a sticky piston right there. Place a barrel right there. Throw some items in the barrel. Place a block here and here. One there and there. Place a comparator here and here. Place a block here and here. Place a block here. And then place a piston right there pointing out. Let's kind of work backwards with a redstone. Place one here, here, and here, and here. And you have to place one on top of the sticky piston. Now I kind of go underneath, and if there's any blocks that are not necessary, like for example, the one under the extended piston here. Oops, that broke it. Can break that one as well. Put it back on. Throw our items in. There we go. Can actually break that one as well. What this clock does is it's basically a clock. Let me temporarily break that. This dispenser is going to dispense bone meal into this moss, and we have to have a slight delay so that this piston breaks the moss. So that's what that does. It delays this piston just a little bit, and it's going to help us power these pistons over here. So I'm going to place a block here and here, then kind of run a block here and here. Place a redstone torch here. Then let's run a redstone here, here, and on top of our pistons over here. Okay, you're going to get something that looks like this. Now we are going to take 4 items of your choice and place them in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's going to start our clock, which creates water, which pushes everything into these chests, and starts our bone meal contraption. Crouch, place a hopper here and here, and you can run these hoppers to wherever you want them to go. This is just where your bone meal is going to go. So I'm going to put a double chest here and fill this chest up with bone meal. Okay, for some reason it wasn't working, so I gotta redo this section. There we go. It was my moss block. Sometimes when you attach stuff to redstone components in Bedrock, it places kind of a phantom block, which isn't really in-game. All right, let me redo this. See? Did you see the phantom block? All right, there we go. Now it's working. So the dispenser dispenses bone meal, which turns stone into moss blocks and azalea plants and all that fun stuff. And all of that gets pushed into these chests. Now, if you want to adjust the timing of this clock by adding a few more blocks, you can do that. That may or may not help your rates. It kind of lets the water dry up, and then that creates more moss blocks. So mess with this. It's going to be somewhere between 4 and 7 items. Now, I will say that there is one thing about this that I've tried to fix that's kind of disappointing, and that is that cobblestone generates from these generators, and that causes problems because they will no longer turn into moss blocks. So to fix that, what we're going to do is grab one more piece of obsidian, break this block, and break the block underneath. I gotta do it quick. There we go. So now there is a piece of obsidian underneath this block on the corner. And what I can do is get myself a really good iron pickaxe. Let me transfer over to survival so you can see. And if I just hold down the mine button, all of the cobblestone will eventually make its way over to this corner. And I will be breaking that cobblestone, increasing the rates of my farm. And all I'm doing is holding down the mine button, and it mines the blocks when they come. Now, I was using an iron pickaxe so I don't break the obsidian, but actually it's far enough away that I can't hit it. So you can actually use a netherite pickaxe here. You're not going to hit the obsidian underneath, so you should be good to go. Just hold down that mine button and AFK right here. Okay, as you can see, we really haven't been going that long. Let's take a look at what we got. Quite a bit of loot. Now, down here, you could make some sort of organizer, but just for simplicity's sake, what we're going to do is extend this out. A couple blocks there we go. Add a double chest, and then have everything run to this hopper over here. Now, you might be wondering, why didn't I just aim all of these into a chest over here? Well, I actually tried that, but eventually these hoppers fill up so fast, and they can't keep up with the rates of the farm. And as you can see, we are getting tons and tons of loot. Let me go to the one that's been running for a little while. Yeah, I mean, you just get crazy amounts of loot. If you wanted to, you could take this thing and mirror it on this side and have everything flow to these double chests. So these hoppers would be these hoppers right here, and you make a double version of this farm. I hope you guys enjoyed this awesome little moss farm. You can thank Buddy Brandon for asking for it. And as always, thanks for watching.